cute bedazzled Ducks logo. I got it at the team store when we went to we were at the Devils Ducks game maybe like a month and a half ago.
Okay.
Maybe like 3 months ago at this point.
I have one of the free ones that we got last time.
Oh yeah, we do. We have a couple of cute free ones.
Yeah, free one.
I think it's like poncho night the night we're going. It's like either poncho or blanket night.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the wearable blanket thing. Yeah.
Wearable blanket.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
Monday? Oh.
Yeah. Are you guys going? We're gonna see you.
What
Not-
day is that?
That's Monday.
Monday.
I know
Maybe,
I can't.
maybe we'll try and get tickets from Muggsy. He
Yeah.
still owes us a game for doing all the Kreider steal. So
Oh, there you
Where
go.
do you guys live?
Chris is in Phoenix.
I'm
I'm
in
in
Phoenix.
California. So I mean, I'm like
Where you at?
15 minutes away.
I'm in Chino Hills, so I'm not far. She's on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in Sherman Oaks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm the only one on the podcast not in California, so it's very hard for me to do like meetup stuff and all that. But
You get
Yeah,
your
we're Rangers fans that live in that live in California, so
yeah,
it's always tough.
I go back a lot. That's fun.
Yeah, Christine's back a lot.
Is this good? If you're live, my child might try to go on and join and torment.
okay,
us.
yeah, yep, we're live right now.
Great. So, the child,
I've been so polished.
he was gonna come and join in at some point.
Okay, is he
I
doing?
mean, he is an adult. Like it's not like he's 4.
Yeah.
Is he? Does he get on YouTube or is it Twitch?
I don't know. I told him both, so I don't know which one he'll use. He's 25. He's in Vegas. He's a Kings
okay.
fan. So
Oh, he's a Kings fan.
Yeah, and you guys have 2 back-to-back games against the
We
Kings.
sure do.
It'd be
No.
fun. At least just tire the Kings out.
he actually
Right.
got famous when the Kings won the Stanley Cup in 2012. He kind of got a little famous because my ex-husband had made a sign that said "We can now die in peace." Earlier, and he ran up to the glass because we used to have season tickets there. He ran up to the glass and he got photographed from the ice, holding up the sign. And he was 12 at the time, so his face is like smushed against the glass.
Yeah.
And it's really a great picture. And they put him actually on the back of the commemorative book for the Kings. And the other picture
okay.
that he's really well known for is taken from the float in front of the arena at the parade, where he was kind of in the front of the crowd holding up the sign. And where it is at the JW Marriott in that hall. There's a hallway that kind of goes toward the conference center, and there's this giant picture of that, and he's right there. So my kids are right there. I'm like 4 people back. My ex-husband's like 6 people back, and so every once in a while that pops up, and it's a really cute memory because he's
pretty
right
cool.
there every time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jake, you ready to get started?
Yeah. And so the ad already ran, so we can get
All right, cool.
going.
Yay.
All right.
Take us
Welcome
away,
to
Christopher.
Yes, welcome to episode 150 of the Late Arrivals podcast. Already 150 episodes in. It seems like a lot. It seems like we've been doing this for a while, but then at the same time, it doesn't. It's very odd. We're in a weird spot. But we are joined this week by Christine and Liz of the Double Defense Hockey Podcast. Big Rangers fans. So if you want to introduce yourselves and kind of talk about the podcast, how it came to be, how you even became Rangers fans, because you're living in California. I don't know if you're originally from there or what.
That's always a fun question that people ask, and they always ask it first, right? So, one of the things I want to kind of do with other people is kind of change that narrative. Because we always think we have to be fans of the team that we live close to, right?
Right.
And I'm seeing that a lot on Threads, where people are like, I want to go to hockey. Who should I root for? And people are like, who's the closest team? I'm like, no, look, the cute guys are on this team, and this, whatever you like, whatever colors you like, I have the Rangers. But I also have the other jersey I have behind me is the Sirens, so Care My Child.
Oh, nice.
So, so we're not like both Liz and I are from New York. So I'm from Long Island. Started off hockey. I'm afraid to date myself with the Olympics. in 1981, and so, so and then at the time the Islanders were winning, and so that's how I got into it. You either hated it or you loved it. You either hated it more or you loved it more. So I loved it more. But I always really was a Ranger fan. I was just not allowed to go into the Ranger games, unless I was with my parents or something. So I got older, so moved out here, still became a Ranger fan. My kids grew up with hockey. Then there was a nice rivalry going on in the household and stuff. And I'll turn it over to Liz, but then we really revived the energy into the hockey when Liz and I met. So
gotcha.
I'll turn it over to her.
Yeah, I'm from New York also. I was 10 when they won the Stanley Cup, 11, something around there, in 94, and it was just the most exciting thing. I grew up in Westchester County, so the Rangers used to practice not far from where I lived. It was always like a big community. Hockey was always a big community thing. So I grew up a Rangers fan, and I sort of lost touch with hockey. I've lived in LA about 15 years, sort of lost touch with it for a while. And then I was on a Facebook group called Ladies of the Rangers. And this girl had posted a little message saying that she was going to the Rangers Kings game. Actually, I think it was the Rangers Ducks game, but then that one. So she said, I'm going to this game. If anybody wants to meet up in between periods, let's do it. And it was this just before COVID?
It was exactly because Coach had COVID when we met. So he just got COVID.
So this was during weird COVID years. So Christine and I met really quickly at a game, and then we got together a couple of months later and had 2 bottles of wine. And after 2 bottles of wine, we're like, what's missing in podcasting is the female voice. So we should come up with a podcast. And we sat there, we brainstormed names for the podcast. And then, it's one of those things it sounds like a great idea. How are we actually going to execute this? And we're like, let's figure it out. Let's teach ourselves how to do it. We had another partner who was with us, Sarah, who was with us for our first season. She was out of Canada and a big Pittsburgh Penguins fan. So nice. She was part of the original group. She had a job change, so she couldn't join us for the future seasons. But now we're 4 years in and just having an absolute blast.
Nice. That's really cool. So I see the Sirens jersey in the background. I love it. So do you both follow PWHL pretty closely, or just whenever you?
Christine's been following it. Christine's been following it very closely. I've been trying to. There's only so many hours in the day, but it's right. It's Christine and Matt keep me up to date.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a great alternative now with the Rangers not playing well. To turn it over to the women's hockey. So we also have, as I mentioned when we kind of started, I have a 25-year-old recently graduated UNLV student who, is kind of our West Coast correspondent, and so he'll give us an update on the West Coast as we're trying to follow the East Coast games more, and then he's really into the PWHL and also the college hockey. So it helps us broaden our knowledge and expand this this hockey spectrum throughout the different avenues, which has been great. So and with the expansion. So it has been really great. Liz and I went to the draft, and we kind of met some people related to the PWHL, and it's just a fascinating thing to kind of see how they're growing. How it's not easy for them to grow, but we are seeing them break records. I really do love watching them play, and I do try to share some of the highlights because these girls got moves. So it's fun to watch them. And I'll watch those games, and a lot of times I'll tell Liz, I'll have her turn the channel, and watching them do some plays where I wish some NHL players would pick up on that and
right.
do picking up their own rebounds and scoring on them. I'm like, they're amazing.
They're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. And they're free. By the way, they're free.
It's also fun. The games are on YouTube, so there's a lot of community. As you're watching it, people are commenting in real time, which is really cool. And we're used to a team where halfway through the game they'll put the team on another channel, so it's very refreshing.
Your third period is a basketball game.
That was crazy. I'm telling you, that was crazy. So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, the Ranger game. was not good last night. And was it last night? It felt like it was a long time ago. It was last night, I think. But there was
Been
during the
there
intermission.
before.
During the intermission, there was like a programming alert, and John Giannone kind of went on and said, "Hey, we haven't noticed. You have to switch it over to MSG2." And they turned and they put the Knicks game on, and I'm watching it from center ice, 3,000 miles away, thinking, "Okay, that's tough for them." And all of a sudden, it was on the Knicks game on my feed too, and
and that has never happened before. It has to be because of how bad that game was. It had to be because of how bad the Rangers were doing.
Possibly, yeah. Because that was last night. That was the Senators game.
Yeah. So I'm like, what else are they going to do? It was the craziest thing. And then to see the New Yorkers complaining about it too, not knowing what was going on.
They basically benched the feed. That's what they did. Like, you can't go back out there.
That's crazy.
It's crazy to say that all the years the Ducks have been bad. I'm thankful they've never done that, but at the same time, that means we've had to suffer it all the way through.
Yeah.
So, with the struggles that the Rangers are currently going through, how is it going with you two, with the podcast? And have you turned off many games? A lot of drinking.
All the time.
Christine turns off the games all the time. I don't turn them off.
Really? Okay.
I'm entertained.
They don't deserve my attention. I have my watch that continued. It was dinging me at the gym. I'll listen to it on the radio.
Okay.
I'll do things. It dings me, but when they're playing like this, I just can't handle it. It's the level of my mental health that I can accept. And I'm like, I'm going to turn it back on when I see that they're close, and then I'll switch it back on. But I can't listen to everybody. I mean, the people online, they were talking about leaving the game. And then when I did flip it on, because I had gotten home, I was listening to the radio and got home, and literally almost the whole lower bowl was empty,
Really?
So, and then we got a little rush, and you're like, oh my god, we woke up for a hot second, and there was a little bit of excitement, and then we got brought back down to the current reality. So so it's like a little you have waves of ups and downs, but a true fan. I'm the optimist of the two of us, so I'm always hopeful for things.
She's endlessly optimistic. She's like, they're going to turn it around. Like we're
not last. We're not last. You don't know. So
apparently in the game last night, the biggest cheers came when they announced there was 1 minute left in the third period. That's
really? Oh my god,
so bad.
That's rough.
So bad. But you know what? As fans, I think part of the fun of the podcast for sure has been, to celebrate the wins, but also to be there for the losses also and build that community. And like we were talking about before, it seems like people do like to commiserate. It gives everybody their chance to armchair coach from Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing our drunk episodes next week when the Rangers are on the road in LA. Drunk episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Live from San Jose on next weekend.
One of the most depressing things, and I think you guys have actually mentioned something like this in your podcast before, when we're watching the feed, we're on different feeds, so we see the game at different times. So I'll find out a minute ahead. Christine will be like, "Oh man." I'm like, what? Nothing's happening, and then I'll know that there's a goal coming up, and it's not usually in our favor.
I'm on the front half now, so I'm usually on the
I have to take my watch, and I actually put it across to the other side of the room, and I turn my phone on mute just in case.
Yeah, that was me and Jake a few weeks ago. We were on FaceTime.
Every game is just pinging 10 seconds ahead of time, and to Chris's point, we're FaceTiming, and I'm looking at my phone and going, "Oh my god, they scored! Oh my god, they scored!" Wait, we're talking about important stuff, but watch the screen for a sec.
You know what I'll do sometimes? I'll get my phone and I'll put it on the app because I feel the app is ahead, but I'll cover the opposing score. I'm like, don't score, especially when it's tied and it's kind of winding down, because I get like I have like PTSD from like shootouts and stuff from like, you know, raising a child in you know, that plays, you know, junior hockey, you know, so I can only handle so much. So sometimes I'll, you know, but sometimes the app is just terrible. It's even behind where, you know, where we are. So, you know, being not in the home city, you know, of your team, you just got to go with what you can. All right, I've had to watch it in Spanish before, so you know, you watch it you can. Anyway, you can. French, Spanish, the other team's feed. I listen to the radio, and by the way, you know, the Tampa Bay Lightning, like they're the best radio. Like you can, it's a comedy show. So go listen to them and enjoy that. So it's fun. I don't mind doing that because you get a really good perspective of the different announcers and stuff. And
I like doing that a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially there was one years ago where I forget who it was. I think it was a Canadian team, but they had two older guys, and they were pronouncing Lafreniere because and I'm like, wait. Who is that? I'm like, literally, like, is there someone on that team? I'm like, who are they talking about? And then finally, I figured out it was Lafreniere, and so and they mispronounced Panarin's name too. They just learned their own thing, you know.
I always hear Canadians say instead of Panarin, they always say Panarin. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing or what, but it's very weird. It throws me off.
Boston, someone else, like it really annoys me. I have to figure out who it is, but they just put the emphasis on Shesterkin, like they'll be like Shesterkin, like whatever it is, they do it different on purpose. So, you know, that's how you go. And you know, some of these guys are, you know, listening to like Carolina, how like their team's so wonderful, you know, all the time. Versus like some of them are just really reasonable and complimentary of everybody, you know. So I do enjoy trying to get different perspectives of things. Some annoy me and some are okay. So it's
for every level-headed commentator, you have a Mark Mosher who's just like, well, yeah, the other team scored, but they're playing the Avs, so fuck them.
Right. I love the Avalanche dudes. They are so good.
It's just like so outlandish to a point where it's just like you almost have to appreciate that. Like, I mean, Mark Mosher has come out and said that like they'll bet him money to like say certain things during like the holidays to like fit in like festive stuff, and he just does it no problem. And like he'll tweet afterwards and be like, "Yep, another $20 made."
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot what he said, but I was watching that game.
It was like something about reindeers and
like a goblin. Like some kind of when they scored, they said, "Call me a goblin" or something. It was weird. So funny though. They're always so entertaining. I used to love watching the Rangers broadcast when they had Sam Rosen.
Oh yeah.
Once he retired, I was so sad, and I loved listening to him. He was the best.
You'll have to watch them now, because there's a new perspective, you know, with Dave and
Dave will at least call them out a little bit when he gets their names right. Sam kind of toward the end also, like you could tell he was slowing down a little bit because he would just be like either a second late or not say the right name. Dave the other day, he said Adam Graves was on the ice. But it was because Adam Graves was like in the building. I think he just got mixed up in terms of who's actually playing.
He's somewhere out there.
But watch them now and watch how Kenny just looks straight into Dave. I sent Liz a bunch of videos and she's like, "Oh my god, I can't look at it because like his eyes will go down." So lips. I mean, and then Dave Maloney's lips are always shiny, and it's just
we love Kenny and Dave. They're like the new team for the Rangers after Sam and Joe retired last year, and Kenny Albert does this thing just in the pregame where whoever he's talking to, he just like intently stares at their mouth. And and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And it's so uncomfortable.
I'm going to have to tune in.
This is what podcasting is all about. It's just the weird thing. I have Liz, like, was it the Ducks game, Liz, where the little heads are popping up now to show us on the ice? And I'm like, why does that remind me of a weird, like, you know, mole game or something?
Yeah.
It's just the weirdest thing. And And now she's gone and it's just little stupid things that.
Yeah, and part of watching all these feeds and like also having to chase, and I'm sure for you guys too. I mean, again, we can't all be blessed with Victory Plus, but we're chasing our team around to try to figure out where the heck to watch them. So sometimes it's MSG, sometimes it's TNT, ESPN, wherever it is. But everybody has a different like setup and feed. So when the Rangers play now, at the beginning of the game, these little heads, they have little heads that pop up on the screen and then they disappear. So it's like little whack-a-moles with the players' heads. It's quite funny. But one of the things I happen to love about Victory Plus that MSG does not do, there's the line of who's on the ice at the current moment.
And like time on ice and all that.
That's such great information, especially if you're like somebody who's new to hockey and you want to figure out who these players are. For MSG, we're like lucky if we get a power play clock. Half the time we're like timing it ourselves. Like how much time is left? They forget to put
it. I know. She'll text me like, "What? Wait, where did that
power play? What's happening?"
I hate that they don't have a shot counter either on MSG.
No, they do now. This is like a brand. They acted like it was the most innovative thing. Oh my god!
Look what we invented.
First time. They're the only. But no, it's actually bad for this year because the Rangers are always.
We don't need to know. Yeah. They can't even make double digits sometimes. So make it go away.
I feel like the shift tracker thing is kind of a double-edged sword because like during the losing streak, it was like, that makes sense that they got scored on. You know, so and so was out there for a minute 45. Like sick, good job, dude. Like you're supposed to go to the bench.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ross Johnson again. Why his name is in red? He's been out there too long.
Starts to change color. Like he's gotta go.
I do like that they do that though, because like it's like someone in the truck is just like, he like make it brighter. Maybe he'll figure out he has to go back.
That's
if everyone listening, if you're listening and not watching, Liz has the Lady Liberty jersey on. Correct? I love that. That is my favorite. I feel like a lot of Rangers fans hate that jersey.
I feel like it didn't represent great years when they were wearing it.
I get that.
So
yeah,
it's not. It doesn't have the best connotation, but I think it looks awesome. And,
I love it. Yeah,
I love the color
one that people have now. So
it's kind of like the Islanders with the fisherman logo. It got a lot of hate. But I love that logo.
The one where they used to scream fish sticks because it was fisherman.
Yeah.
They chanted that for 2-3 games and they realized it was a bad idea. And when your own fans are doing it, that was a short-lived series there. So
yeah.
But the Centennial jerseys, which look, I was at game 1 and the pre-games, and it was fantastic. I love the color. I love the color when it's blasted throughout MSG. But they went and started this season with losing every game, while they were wearing it. I think they won one, maybe. It's like, So I don't know what people are going to do with those jerseys. If everyone's now being encouraged to walk out, leave, not buy tickets, I don't know. There's going to be a burning party for these jerseys if they don't get anything together, soon and pick up, just a few points at least.
Yeah.
So
the Ducks 25th jerseys were like that. They introduced them and everyone's like, okay, well, it's like not the Mighty Duck, but like it's cool. And then I think they lost their first like 5 times wearing it. Everyone's like, okay, maybe we don't wear these anymore. And then everyone started getting hurt, but then they started winning in those jerseys. So everyone's like, okay, well, yeah, there's guys out now, but they're winning with them. Like, I don't know what to feel.
Like, how many people do we have to have injured for us to start winning? Because we have most, I know we can't have anybody else. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we stink, is because we've got 6 major players out. And,
have you heard anything on Shesterkin?
I did see that he could be back sooner than later. In fact, I've seen a rumor that he might be out on this trip, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think it wasn't as bad as they originally thought, which is good, but I haven't heard any
good.
Updates.
Yeah. He is one of my favorite goalies. I love that man. So good.
So how are you liking half our team on yours?
I was about to ask the same. Like, what
I mean,
was
I
the
like it. I
feeling?
love close.
Yeah, I was like, what's the feeling? Like, I mean, Strom was kind of whatever, I feel like, but then you get Truba. Truba comes over, and then Kreider. Like, what was the feeling with you two? And maybe when Truba happened first.
I thought Truba, there was a lot of hatred for Truba in New
Mhm.
York. I think a lot of people pointed fingers at him as to why the team wasn't doing well. I never thought it was fair, but I also thought he was not a great captain. I thought that was a weird mix. So I think him leaving the team and going out to Anaheim was great. When it happened to Kreider for me was really devastating because he was
Yeah.
my favorite player. I thought he absolutely should have been a Ranger forever. I thought he should have been named captain. But when he wound up on the Ducks, our first thought is like, oh my god, like they're right nearby. let's go support these guys. And to be honest, it's been so nice watching the two of them come into their own. I mean, I know there's been some struggles in the last handful of games, but they've really both had some pretty great seasons, and it's been really wonderful to see that. And even when we went to the game and we could actually see them physically in person, you could tell like they were having a good time. They're talking, they're smiling. Like it's a lot of positivity, and I don't think that positivity was happening in New York at all. I mean, look at how the team's doing now. There's a lot that is really broken.
Yeah. The social media stuff was weird too with the Rangers for a while there, where I felt like they were they were sharing these, like, how like teams like to do the fun like arrival videos and photos, and the Rangers were sharing stuff that looked like like security footage.
I think they had to get rid I don't know all the details on this, but I think they had to fire a social media person because of like fraternization or something. There was something going on behind the scenes that affected their social. But yeah, I mean, even watching the games, like you watch these guys on the bench and like no one's talking. They all look miserable. They just don't look like they're having a good time. At the Ducks game, like these guys are having a blast and they're playing so well.
Yeah, the trade ruin was fan fiction too. So, so now I had to start from scratch. So
just a heated rivalry to keep me busy.
So that was another thing too. It's like watching that bond, and it's fun seeing it. I know that Kreider's kind of playing on it with from the Mika hug at the end, and their the things that they would do. Now he's kind of mimicking that with the hand holding, and that's the things we like to see. And it's funny how I kind of was calling it before, because every time Kreider would be the last off the ice and he'd have Mika. When Trocheck came on, Trocheck was kind of like that third, the third wheel, like just sitting there. And now he's the person, so he kind of took over. And so I don't know, I felt like a little brother, third wheel type of thing in watching it. And now like that dynamic, and he's trying to, like, I feel like he's the glue trying to hold anything and everything together. He just can't do it by himself. So and at least we have it here. And again, geographically, we are now closer to the Ducks than the Rangers. So it allows us to kind of go and see them a little bit more. We should be going more often. I was just telling Lindsay, I'm like, why are we not going to these games more often? So, just to kind of, just to see people we know and enjoy it, and not have to worry about stuff. Because I do enjoy going to a game where it's two other teams where I don't really have to worry about. It's so much more enjoyable.
Right.
How are you guys? How are you guys feeling with this season? Because I know the Ducks were in a playoff spot, fell out, and now it seems like just depends on how these next few games go.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. Like we talked about it a lot before, like going into this new season, like the expectations of the team. We were constantly told by ownership and the GM that it's playoffs this year. We're done with the rebuild. Like we're going to the playoffs. So you try to like that, you get excitement from that, but then you have to remember where we were last year. And like, it's not very often that these teams can be so bad and then just make the leap and all of a sudden they're Stanley Cup contenders. You know what I mean? So we tried to like, at least I did. I tried to be like, okay, I'm excited, but at the same time, let's be realistic here. Like, they're going to say what they want to say to get the fans excited to want to come to games. So
spend the money at the new arena, buy the
Yeah.
new jerseys, do all the
Figure out
fun
how to
things.
park.
yeah.
Crazy. So,
Like it, and then the way it started, it's just like, okay, like the first 2 games were a nightmare with the Kraken game, which they didn't even look like they wanted to be in. And then they go play the Sharks and it's like a 7-5 game. And it's just like, okay, so if we win games, looks like we're going to have to score 7-8 goals a game. And that kind of became a thing where we were scoring 7. We scored 7 goals like on 5 different occasions.
And they said
in
it
the
was
span.
the first time they had done that in like a decade.
Yeah.
And
what a novelty idea.
they
Yeah,
had done
yeah.
it. They had done
Score
it in
goals.
like they had scored 7+ in like their first 15, and they had 6 7+ goal games in the last like 4 years
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah. They did all that in like a month of hockey. And it was just, it was a lot. It's like, okay, are we actually like this real deal team that everyone's excited to watch now? Like people were talking about the Ducks in the media, like constantly, like this team's fun. You need to watch this team. You need to watch out for the Ducks and all that. And then it kind of all came crashing down. But
Oh, yeah. Reality said,
yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, me and Jake, we talked about it a lot. Even like early in the season when they were winning, it's like, it's not the way that they were winning games was not sustainable. Like it's not going to be able to, it's a long season, and it finally caught up to them. And they went on that whole 9-game winless streak that was just miserable. And, they were able to get out of it the other night, but.
So I have a question. So one of the things, this whole season's been crazy. So you were talking about, you've not really seen a team from the bottom kind of make that big leap to the top. But what we've seen this season are the teams from the top drop. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Rangers, right? We're not even talking the Rangers. We're talking Panthers, Oilers, just rock bottom. I know that there were significant injuries to major players.
Yeah.
The other thing where I'm seeing, because I'm talking Ducks, I'm talking Sharks,
Sharks.
and
I mean,
you know,
Blackhawks to an
and-
extent.
yeah, and why is that? And we've been talking about this. It's the rise of these young kids, even the Islanders, So, and having that faith in the young kids, in how they're playing, and I've seen that with your team, and
Yep.
And I'm hoping that, I was telling Liz, I hope Macklin gets some growing pains and can't play next Friday, just to give us a chance.
Yeah.
So we're kind of seeing that. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys are in your division or, on the West Coast, and you guys are kind of fighting. You're also fighting this amazing Avalanche team. So what we are always talking about is, as bad as the Rangers have been all season, although it's slipping through their fingers now, we've only been a few points out of like third place. And
Yeah.
and it's just right there because it's just a season I've never seen before.
It is weird. It is weird.
Yeah,
It's
with
very
injuries.
Yeah, it's very cluttered. Even if you look at the Eastern Conference right now, I think is it the Senators that are last in the East? But
They're in 8th.
okay, no, sorry, it's the Rangers. My
Yes,
apologies.
I was going to say.
It is the Rangers. But yeah, they're only
Pretty
a couple wins, and they're right back in the conversation with.
Yeah, I
with-
know.
with a
It's
lot of-
doable.
It's so weird.
I mean,
I-
Ottawa's 10 points out of 3rd, but they're also like 4 points away from being in 6th. So
Yeah.
And we've been ahead. And the other thing is the Rangers have been 3-4 games ahead of everybody else in the league this whole season.
Yeah.
And so I know it's a crunched up season. I know that, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or, and again, some of these seasoned players have kind of took that summer to do maintenance that put him out early. It'll be interesting, and a lot of these guys are out, but they're coming back for the Olympics, so they're all going to be able to play, but they're injured and out now. So it'll be an interesting dynamic, maybe when the Olympics are over, to see who's really coming out to play.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
If anybody gets injured in the Olympics, and how that's going to affect the back end of the season.
Who has the most players going to the Olympics? Do you know?
It's not us. So,
I know the Lightning.
I would
Lightning have a
assume like
bunch.
Lightning and like the Panthers.
And then maybe the Avs are up. The Avs might have 5 or 6.
I think the Avs have like 6 or 7 guys because you
Okay.
have Taze, McCarr, McKinnon, Brock Nelson. I think they said Landeskog's going to go. Natchez is going. I think Colorado probably has the most. Dallas also would probably have a decent amount.
yeah.
Especially with the
Sam,
way
Jason Robertson.
with the way that Olympic ice is looking, these guys might be.
Oh no, I
might be all
know.
over the
I was
place.
just going to say
That's-
that. I mean,
Pretty
look,
scary.
it's still there's still a chance that Daly may nix the whole thing, as we are seeing the progress inch its way closer, but yet not not to anybody's comfort that it'll be good and done in time for these things to start, which is just days away. So and if they do, just Liz is right. It's like if the quality of the ice is bad, it puts them at risk of injury.
Yeah.
It'll be an interest. We'll all be watching it just to see.
Right, they'll get out that little watering can. and they'll-
Right.
They'll get the pail, have someone.
I
go out
heard
there.
Bedard was the water boy now. Did you see that? There was a meme on that.
Yeah.
He's an alternate, but he'll be carrying some water for people.
All the officials will have to skate around with the watering can during the game.
That was always one of my favorite things working at the rink, was having to go and patch ice like that, because you literally just take snow and you just hit it with a puck and just pray that it stays. And it never would, but it was always the effort to go into it and think it would, and then you just would shave all of it off with the Zamboni and be like, well, there goes all that work I did.
Right. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Rangers here. With the way things are going, so right now they've played 48 games, and they're 22-6, 46 points. Last in the East, they are 10 points out of the second wild card, which is held by the Boston Bruins right now. And they are negative 21 goal differential, but they have goalie injuries. 126 goals scored.
Just remember too, we're undefeated in outdoor games.
Yeah.
Always remember that.
That is nice. That is very nice.
Undefeated. And by the way, if you can't remember, that game was less than 2 weeks ago when we played really, really well.
That does,
I don't know what happened.
feel like a long time ago.
It feels like last year, but it wasn't.
So they're 2-6-2 in their last 10.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding us of it.
Yeah. How are you just going to keep going for like an hour on these?
All right, so we're gonna look ahead to their schedule here, and I want to get your opinion on how you think this is gonna go. All right. So Saturday,
we'll go into the games.
Saturday they got Philly.
Fights. Just watch it for the fights.
I will most likely be tuned into that one. I have to.
You just hate watching at this point.
I love to hate watch the Flyers. It's been great because they haven't won since they beat the Ducks. So
their own crowd hate watches them. So it doesn't matter. So
you got the Flyers on the 17th Saturday. That's an early game.
It's an early game because they'll be on a plane right after flying out to LA.
Yep. And then they take on the Ducks next on Monday. And then they got the Kings on Tuesday. They got the Sharks on Friday. And then they are back home and they take on the Bruins, and they have a home and home with the Islanders, and they finish January in Pittsburgh.
Might as well. So next week it's called Golden Road Brewery and Tom's Watch Bar, and then some random bar in San Jose.
I think one of the good stats that I think the Rangers still have, I think we're still second in wins on the road. I think the Rangers I think they still hold that.
That's right. So, they did take that's so weird how long it took them to win at home.
Yeah. Well, going back to that, and Liz, you may recall, like in the beginning of the season, it was crazy to watch, because if you watch, there was effort there. They were trying. Look, every goalie was a wall, and every goalie had their moment at MSG, because they did everything they could, and they just fell short. And then it was about 5 or 6 games into those losses where that momentum kind of came down. It almost like shut them down, where you started seeing that effort fall. And now it's carrying over and over and over again, and it's just piling up. And that's what we're seeing. So we're hearing, them talk about these games. And unfortunately, with that major loss last week, which was 10-2, right. I mean, there's who's going to watch that? I don't know who ever watched that. So I was off way before the 10-2. So that one, and that's where you're kind of starting to see them just really just lose everything. And you're hearing them kind of talk about it, saying we need to start fresh. We need to take it one step at a time, one period at a time. But yet that's not working, Yeah. So, and then Liz will take a drink every time we say confidence. They're looking for it and they can't find it.
We're definitely familiar with that. The last 3 seasons has just been, okay, well, all of the guys don't look like they want to be there. They give up a goal and everybody's just shoulders slumped. They get in the locker room after the game and the guys are like, well, we just need to compete. And then, I mean, Dallas Eakins and Cronin both would just be like, oh, I thought we played good. And they lost like 7-1. And you're like, well, I'm going to disagree with you here. But, I also think the guys that played the game are going to disagree as well.
Right.
So we definitely, I feel like we feel that, because 3 years of having to hear just, well, we'll try again tomorrow. And like, sick.
So we've been on like a podcast for Chicago, and you guys being diehard fans of a team that hasn't done so well for long. How do you keep up that faith and that fandomship, throughout those times? Because obviously Rangers fans aren't used to falling below 20th seed in the NHL, and we're sitting at 27, and and all the years as I aged myself in the beginning of the show, I don't think I've seen this from them either. So how do you cope? Have you coped?
I mean, for us, I think it was the fact that we started doing this, because it was like an outlet for us to just get it out. And we've all been close friends for a long time, so it helps that we can just be ourselves and talk about just what we're thinking on here. I think the hardest thing about it is that disconnect of having to, I wouldn't necessarily say be professional about it, but I mean, our first season, we literally were doing the ugly duck of the game of like who played the worst. And we're like, we just talked to the social media guy. I don't know if we should be doing that anymore.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Granted, that was like episode 8 when we talked to Tyler, and here we are at 150, but we're like, I don't
rates itself.
We're like, I don't know if that's a great idea. We're talking more about like Halloween candy than we are the team, because they're just horrible. And it's just like, I think it's been easy for us, because it's just like, well, they're bad, but we all like hanging out. So
and you kind of sadly like get used to it. It's just like you don't really have those expectations like you would as a playoff team. So you kind of can watch the game. You're not nervous. you're just like, you know what, whatever. Like this team is bad, but I love them and I love the sport, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch it and deal with it. And if they win, it makes it feel that much better because they probably weren't supposed to.
You're like, oh look, they scored. They won.
Right. Yeah,
I think the biggest issue for the longest time was when we started, it was like, okay, well, the results aren't going to be there. They're not going to be good. They're not going to win. But as long as the kids do okay, it's acceptable.
Yeah.
And that would happen to varying degrees when they weren't all hurt. I don't think we got a full season of all of the rookies that we started the podcast with where all of them were healthy. At one point or another, Drysdale was always hurt. Zegras was always hurt. McTavish was in and out of the lineup. Or it was just a revolving door of rookies just in general.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of got to a point where it was like, okay, well, it's kind of results for them. Like, hopefully they do well. And then it became, okay, well, they got a couple veteran guys to like teach the kids. So hopefully they build upon that. And then we got stuck with Cronin, and that kind of was hell, because it was just like, well, he wants to make Zegras play wing. He's having this guy do this in practice. That guy's crying on the ice. We don't know what's going on. Like,
Zegras was a fan favorite. I'd be there, and all these girls just loved him. So
that still hurts, that trade. Every time I think of it, I'm like, God damn, like that's just terrible. That might go down as one of the worst trades
we have
Verbeek has done, probably. Especially with what Zegras is on pace for like 76 points this year or something. So, but we always knew he was good. He just didn't get a fair shake here, which is too bad because he's a very, very skilled
That's the
player.
thing. You look at them, you got to remember they're commodities as well. So there is a site, Data Driven Hockey, which I like to follow. And every once in a while they're going to put out that buy, low, sell high kind of listing. And I know kind of we're going through it. I'm seeing like people are just drumming up their rumors. They want Lafreniere traded. They want Drury fired. I think that was a big chant last night too.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. So, and it's interesting because I know we're talking this huge rebuild, but it's something that they create, like Drury created, and Dolan created by trading Trouba and Kreider and causing this effect that we're seeing. Because now we have, again, and the injuries aren't helping, but we're kind of seeing, we're seeing where the holes are and where the strengths were.
Yeah.
And now people are having to realize that. And as fans, I don't know, anybody, if you're listening, you can't do anything about it. You're a fan. You just drink, moan, groan, yell, scream in your pillow, do whatever you need to do. You're not doing anything about it.
That's kind of the unfortunate part about it is like the Rangers were kind of the model, like them and the Kings were like the model of like committing to being bad for a couple seasons and then coming out of that in the short term.
They're still alive. I think
and now it's just such a mess that it's like, can you really even say that was the model? Because not to say New Jersey's done much better, but you look at like they were bad a couple more years and now they're consistently a playoff team, minus a year or two here and there when they're not, banged up. But it's like, it kind of sucks that at one point everyone commended Drury for being like, oh no, we're going to be bad. Just stick with us. And here we go. And now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, sorry, you stuck with us.
A hot second.
Yeah.
There, we've seen the different, shifts again, a lot of it, the Kings aren't that bad. Whoever's commenting. So, it's funny. Cause like I think the Kings are so much similar to the Rangers, and I'm kind of see the parallels, to things on the road and at home. Just sometimes the wins and losses rival each other. Sometimes the players are similar, and it's fun to, kind of watch. Look, it's fun to watch the misery of other teams, too. We're not the only ones, so. I think it's just get through this season, which is wonky because of the Olympics, and then and adjust to this longer season next year. So there's gonna be more misery, right?
Yeah,
great.
I think Liz and I are gonna have have really a long time, enough time to bedazzle our jerseys all summer long because we'll have all that time to fill.
Season has already felt like 2 years, and next season is gonna be like 4 years of lifetime. I don't know if you guys are baseball fans, but the Rangers this year remind me of the Angels. Like there's a lot of like,
unfortunately, I'm a lifelong Angel fan, so I know the feeling of just suffering all too well,
and just like squandering amazing opportunity and amazing circumstances with amazing players, and being like, why are you not better? Like, sort of like this like assumption from the senior leadership or the GM that like you put all these pieces together and they should be good, and then they're not, and then they don't do anything about it because they don't want to take responsibility, so they just point fingers and change coaches, and then it turns out that was never the problem to begin with. It was a cultural thing.
I mean, I think that one of the fun things, I mean, it's hard to say that it's fun because it hasn't been fun. But like one of the things about being as bad as they've been for as long as they've been is I feel like I've had more good memories with them being bad just because it has been fun in the sense that like you get attached to just like random players. Like for the longest time, everyone loved Derek Grant, even though he would have like 10 points a season. And it was because he played the top line once when every center was hurt and they won. And he had like 2 goals in that game. And like it's just like I feel like we've had so many good memories of just like like Daniel Sprong was a thing for 15 games, and John Klingberg played 3 games as a Duck and then just was never seen again.
Pontus Aberg.
Like, he went on to like we traded him for assets at the deadline, and then he was never in the NHL again. And it was just like I mean, it helps that like Bucky has Anaheim Ducks history and posts like all those trades, and you're like, oh hell yeah, I remember that guy. He played a game and he got blown up with the hit, and no one ever saw him again. Like,
I feel that could be what's going to happen to us, because that's all you're seeing now is people bringing up and then they're pushing them down again because they have to. But it's like now it's just a little wolf swap every other game. So, and I'm waiting for one of our bigger players to disappear. Like Lafreniere is just going to disappear one day.
In that same vein, it is kind of funny that like there have been so many guys where it's like he winds up on another team. Like Yanni Hakanpää was one where people are like, where did this guy even come from? Like he was on the Ducks last year. Like who even is this guy? And he's been on like 4 teams since. I remember when it was when we traded Kasha and Richie for David Backes, and they got Cody Curran, who was like a goal, and all the Bruins fans were like, who's this other guy? Like we know the other 2, but who's this defenseman? And like he played the last like 25 games for the Bruins, and people are like, this guy existed? Like where was he?
On the bench,
and it's just like
every other line.
There's like things like that. Like at the start of the podcast, we had Pavel Regenda was a Duck, and now he's on the Sharks, and he had like a hat trick the other night. It's just like, oh, sick! Like that guy's doing something.
He's got like 10 goals now or something this season.
It's just like, I don't know. As a jaded sports fan, I feel like kind of having just fun with it has made it more tolerable, because the beginning of the season happened and they were winning, and it's just like, we're not used to this. I'm just going to enjoy it while it lasts.
That's funny, because otherwise you're going to put holes in walls, which I've seen.
Right.
So like you got to have a better outlet, for that frustration.
Having a podcast definitely helps.
That those lowers the anger elements a little bit.
Well, there's never been an expectation of us to talk about a good team, so it's helped that like the bar is very low.
It's very low.
And we've only rarely had people been like, come on, you got to give them some credit here. And it's like the last 2 seasons was like, no, we don't. Like, they won that game, but they got outshot like 50-10. Like we got lucky to get the 2 goals we got.
You gotta take that, right? You gotta learn to take that and go with it.
So like we've never had to deal with that. And I think that's also kind of been nice, is everyone's just in the same boat of just like, we could be a little more positive and not talk crap or be down on what's going on. But the same time, it's just like, woo, we beat someone. You know, for the longest time, it was like, okay, we beat the Kings once a year. We'd somehow beat the Knights. As long as we beat the Predators the 3 times we played them, we were happy, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be us next week. Wow, we got it. Like we celebrate everything. Shots on goal. We're like, yeah, we got it. You know, let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna review on a little more.
We have yet to cover a playoff run on this podcast, so that would be nice to get to.
That'll be exciting.
One thing I like to do on the podcast is predictions. So you guys have 8 games to finish out January. 16 points on the line. How many points do you think
12.
the Rangers? 12.
I'm just going with it. That's my lucky number.
Okay.
It's up there.
You are so optimistic, Christine.
They're going to change it around. You know, one of the things I do with the podcast is if you follow our Instagram, is I do drink pairings. And so it's been a fun thing. I always tell people my search history is crazy because if they suck, I'm like, is there a beer called We Suck? And I'm like, there is. You know? The things that I find are super fun. And I try to just, liven it up. I don't know what I'm going to do for Saturday, but or even like the upcoming week. So it depends on the mood, the team, and how well they're doing, so it's kind of fun. So that's another outlet for stuff. But there was a time before when they came out on this West Coast road trip and they started to turn things around. And they started scoring, and Panarin and Mika were clicking, and then they went back home, and Mika got 5 goals in the game, and created records. So it did happen, and that's all I can do is be hopeful. So since
points.
12 is my lucky number, 12 is in the range. I'm gonna go with it. Liz will reset it.
I'm gonna go 8. A lot of the games on the road, they have a good road record. They pull this out of their ass at the last minute. I can see. I'm gonna go 8, and I hope it's not like closest without going over, because then we're both lose.
I'm excited.
We're bad
to
at
watch.
predictions, so if you guys are spot on, it would be on brand for us to be like continuously the wrong ones here.
Right. I'm excited to watch the back-to-back with the Islanders. I always love Rangers-Islanders games, so I'm excited for those two for sure.
Those are always fun rivalries. So,
yeah.
And there should be a lot of fights. Once he brings Rempe back and stops benching him for his sore thumb, then we might see some physicality going on in the game.
Yeah.
It's not healed yet. We got to keep it benched. Or unless he's saving him for coming out here, because it's the West Coast that's really physical. And I've always said that on our show, and it's been always disappointing to watch them just play the East Coast teams and not up that physicality, knowing that they're coming on a road trip, because they gotta, otherwise they're gonna be really sore. But they gotta get the practice in there, because you play a team like the Kings and Trouba now, and you have Gudas too. It's like when you got these guys on there, they're brutes, and all these teams on the West Coast play physical games, and so
it is very different. Yeah, the Western Conference is very heavy compared to the East. I've always noticed.
Yeah, I agree. So maybe that's what Sullivan's saving him for. I don't know. So it's going to be a lot of this and a lot of this, and we'll see what we can do, and the ultimate thing will be, we'll have been there. We are attending the Ducks game, the Kings game, and we are flying up to San Jose.
That'll be fun
to go do that. So that'll be the first time that we've been up there together. So it'll be and we have 7 people going to one, 12 going the other, and another 7 going to San Jose. So we have a nice group of people.
Nice.
We do put it out there that we have a meetup at Golden Road prior to the Ducks game, and Tom's Watch Bar prior to the Kings game. So anybody that's local, come join us. It'll be fun.
Yeah, go check it out. Go hang out, and hopefully the
You can
Rangers win in LA.
Drinks.
Ryan put in the chat. He said, "At least you guys haven't had to cover 4 straight Oilers series," and he has a valid point there.
Right.
True.
Oh, that hurt.
Our friend Ryan is a Kings fan, and
Yeah.
it was funny when I said the Rangers and the Kings are the model of like turning it around really quick. And he just in all caps said, "And the Kings are still bad."
Well, when the Kings are up against the Oilers, I've talked to my son about this too, who is a big Kings fan, and they can play amazing, and but when they're matched up against the Oilers, you talked about people pulling stuff out of their ass. The Oilers pull this shit out, and they just come from behind, and they get that extra goal, and then they win. And it's you watch it with your mouth dropped and wide open. It's the same feeling I had if you watched when the Kings came up through the bottom of the rack in 2012 and won the Stanley Cup. I literally watched these games like, what just happened? I don't even understand what happened.
Right.
You know? So, but they did it. So I get it. And I, you know, if it wasn't for the Oilers being matched up with them so soon, it would be a whole different story for the Kings.
Yeah.
We definitely have dealt with that with Nashville. Every time we played Nashville, it's just like no matter what, like every franchise has that boogeyman team that they just can't beat.
Yeah, for us, it's everybody that's lower than us, you know, and the bottom people are like, we can take on like Ottawa, no problem. You know, and then, you know, everyone comes in and just swoops us, you know. Yeah. And even when the Sharks were bad, we'd win every game, but we'd lose to the Sharks. So refs don't help, by the way. I was gonna say, you know, so I get it. We have a question for you guys too. Before I want to direct it to Liz because we noticed like when we were at the game that you know there's this whole ad for
okay, I've been obsessed, absolutely obsessed with ducksliving.com.
Oh,
have you looked into ducksliving.com?
I think there is an apartment complex down the street from where I live that is one of the like complexes that is
more than
associated with them. And it's very funny because there's just like a single sign that just says proud partner of the Ducks in very small letters. And like, that's
over the summer, my plan is to do like an expose podcast on whatever this thing is because it's so weird. I highly encourage you to go to the website and just check it out. There is no information. It is the creepiest, weirdest thing. But they sponsor such a big part of that arena. Everywhere you look is Ducks Living. So that is definitely going to be on the agenda for our summer break episode. Is a deep dive.
If the people that are involved with branding the rinks and doing like the business side of that stuff are the same people doing Ducks Living, it makes sense as to why the site like is inoperable and just nothing's there because they forget about stuff a lot.
I have some theories about it, but I don't know if I can share them.
Look at the comments.
We'll have to do a separate documentary.
Imagine you go to a
exploration episode.
Imagine you go to a Ducks game, you have a tough night, and you lose, and then you have to pull into your complex and see a massive logo. And you live there, and the lights glow orange. You know?
Yeah.
Horror movie, like turn on the light. It's like
I've never even thought about looking into it. I've been asked like 3 times though what it is, and I never knew how to answer. I'm like, I couldn't tell you. Like I don't know.
I want to say it's associated with whoever the home ad sponsor was last year. It's like I think they're partnered with that company, and it's just like an extension of that. But again, just knowing how the Duck stuff operates, like someone just forgot to like make that page and then just was like, whatever.
Does anyone live there? Like, who are the people who choose to rent an apartment in ducksliving.com? I mean, we like the Rangers, but like there is a limit.
Yeah,
Do they get free season tickets?
The mouse said it's an offshoot of whoever the jersey patch is on the home uniform. I'm trying to remember what the company even is.
It's so funny. It's an enjoyable, sidebar, to the other things that you can look into. So we just give you some homework, fun homework. We can collaborate on that.
Honestly.
Western National
we have
Property
to
Management.
go and we have to go and do a tour. Like that has to be our objective over the summer.
That would
Go
be
there
fun.
and get an apartment tour.
That would be
in
fun.
our Rangers uniforms. I think we need to get a group of people. We should all do it.
Yeah. So Jake, you said it's Western Management?
Yeah, Western National Management or something like that.
Okay. Interesting. So really quick, with the Olympics being this year, everyone's talking about how the trade deadline, we might have like 2 trade deadlines where we have one before the Olympic break, maybe during the Olympic break, and then obviously you have the trade deadline like first week of March. So when everyone gets back from the Olympics, it could be pretty crazy with trades. So is there something that you two are maybe hoping to see from the Rangers? You kind of talked about rebuild stuff. So are you kind of hoping that maybe Drury can make some moves to maybe get some picks back, get younger? What's the vision from you two, maybe coming out of the Olympic break or coming out of the trade deadline?
I can tell you that the rumors that have been flying are mostly about Panarin and Trocheck in terms of trades. Panarin, I feel like has had one foot out the door for a long time. I would hate to see him go because he's actually really picked up his game especially in the last month or so. I think he's been looking great. I would really hate to see them lose Trocheck because I feel like Trocheck is the Kreider that they were so quick to get rid of. I think Trocheck wants to be a Ranger. I think he hasn't had the greatest season. He had a pretty bad game in this last one, but I think it would be terrible to get rid of him. I think trading a player like Trocheck would be them trying to point fingers at somebody, and I don't think it's his fault. I could see Panarin being out by the at least the second deadline.
Yeah.
Well, Panarin's contract is up, and that's why it's a big discussion. It's been a rumor the whole season, right? So,
yeah.
But they might trade Lafreniere by Saturday. So I'm seeing that on Twitter.
I heard that they might look at Quick to trade him too, which would be awful. But I mean, the rumors are flying.
So, rumors are circulating, flying. I saw today on Twitter with Vince Mercogliano that, if they are looking to do something, it's not anything that's going to, as he said, move the needle. Right. They're in this Band-Aid patch mode. Nothing's going to work unless they get, their lines working to get shots on goal, it's an interesting thing. Liz, is kind of just echoing, I think, what we're seeing, what we're feeling. Like for me personally, I just don't know. I think all the decisions are terrible. I think they need more women to, help run this stuff because that's not how I would do it. You've got Panarin that's still very marketable, and I'm sure they all want to come this way. So I'm like, bring them on over here. I mean, I like them in their culture. We went into their whole families when we went to the Ducks game. Everyone looks so cute and happy. And we're going to have a new baby. I think he needs aunties. So like, we're ready.
Yeah. I'm seeing stuff on like Adam Fox too, which blows my mind that I would read anything about the Rangers even thinking about moving a guy like Adam Fox. And it's just weird. The situation, the spot that the Rangers are in it's wild to me.
One of the things that I continuously say is like, look, we have good players, but they seem to have their faith in the vets, and they give them all the ice time. They give them all that. And they're not giving, Laba, their guys more time on the ice to do what they can do. And this is why I'm seeing more success on, with your team and the other teams, and why they can't follow these models that are right there in their face is beyond my comprehension. I think there's more directive coming above Sullivan, and, he didn't, and maybe even beyond Drury. I mean, don't let everyone has their hands and stuff. Just get out of it. Let them do their jobs.
Right.
And and kind of let them play. I go into like hockey mom mode. Just let them play and just go away, And so and then see how they do. But we don't see that. And that was kind of the fall for us as well when we were playing the Panthers. Is that's why, and they kind of just they never recovered from that. So anything for all I know, he'll try the entire team. And to your point with like players coming and going, we'll blink and we'll have all new players that we've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Might as well at this point. Younger, older, we already went the young route. And this is where everyone's kind of bagging on Lafreniere. He was this great first round draft pick, and everyone had faith in him, and he's never, led up to his expectations, for what he could do or what everyone felt his potential was. And give them 2 or 3 years, that was the other thing. So how long are these kids expected to form to where they're at that place where you're happy with them? And I think it's 2 to 3 years. You want to see them accelerate and progress. And if they're not there by that time, like the fans are done with them. So that, so the answer is we don't know. It could be anybody, everybody, who knows?
Yeah.
Bring Miller back.
Right.
It was kind of ironic that I had mentioned I had willed him into existence when I mentioned Derek Grant earlier, because scrolling on Twitter, today in Ducks history literally is there's 4 trades on January 16th, and he is one of them.
Oh my God.
They're all a doozy. So you have 2016 was Hagelin to the Penguins for Perron and Clendenning.
Hagelin, I liked him.
Don't even remember Clendenning being a Duck.
I don't either.
There's a picture of him in a jersey, so I mean he was a guy.
So it was real.
Aberg, he also was traded on the 16th, and it was for Justin Kloos.
I
Barely remember that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Shen and a draft pick to the Canucks for Michael Del Zotto the first time. And then Joe Blandisi for Derek Grant, also in 2019.
Blandisi.
It was just fate that he was to be brought up.
Yep. Got to always find Derek Grant somehow. All right, before we let
to him,
right, before we let you go, we'll do one more little prediction. You want to predict the scores or the score for the Ducks Rangers game? How are we feeling?
I'm going to say, okay, I got it.
I'm going to say they both score.
Both teams have fun, but one has more fun than the other.
I'm going 5-4 Rangers in overtime.
5. That's a lot. I'm going to go more like a 2-3 Rangers. Because we need the points. There's 12 points.
Are you writing this down so you're going to hold this?
Oh yes, I am writing it down.
That is Christopher's thing. We're always shamed by the tweet, being like, "Man, what the hell was I thinking saying that?"
All right, Liz, you said 5-4 in OT. Christine, what'd you say? 3-2?
Yeah, 3-2.
3-2 Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say they've got the adrenaline of the California sunshine and the warmth of the weather, and they're going to be happy, and then they're going to come out and play, and then that'll be the warm up for the Kings, where they'll probably get beat up, and then Macklin will skate around them like little kids, and then score on them, and that score. Let's predict that score. That would be 8-0. Oh wait, can we beat the Boston score? Like, I don't have hopes for that. So. But I'm not driving, so I might be drunk.
Yeah, I'm manifesting the Rangers scoring at least 6 on the Kings, please, and thank you. I would very much enjoy that.
Speaking of that, Ryan in the chat a while ago, he said, "Oh my God, the Kings lose to the Oilers for the 5th straight year, and I have to go home to KingsLiving.com. Might be the worst thing ever."
We can expand on this. That was a whole market in this. I think we need more of that.
Well, we do have to do one last thing, Chris. We can't have a guest on. We can't let them leave without. We ask everybody what is your most burning hot food take, because we are the podcast of food takes.
Yeah,
we did talk about this. So okay, mine is I love popcorn, but only when it's stale. Like, you have to age it.
Okay.
Properly, so you have to open the bag and then let it sit open for at least a week, and then it's nice and chewy. I like that.
Really?
So that's mine.
That's
Yeah.
different. I've never
Try
heard
it.
that before.
Try it.
There was a,
Like, it's like chewing gum.
Oh my gosh. All right. That is different. That is different.
I was telling her, I'm like, I haven't. She was like,
Maybe like
or longer. Believe me, sometimes it's just sitting on the coffee table when I come over to her place. It's just out. Just leaves
Been
it
there for
out.
a month.
yeah, might as well leave it out to like age overnight. Come to room.
It's a delicacy at Liz's house. It's all good. Yeah, we were talking about that because I haven't eaten really weird food since I was a kid. Although I have discovered my love language is Canadian ketchup chips. So,
Oh
which
my
I just
God.
had 2 bags delivered
That
from
was
my
a good take.
boss.
So good. So good.
And then the worst is Brussels sprouts, and I hate them so much that
Yeah.
like my friends hid a giant Brussels sprout under my pillow.
The last girls' weekend, we bought a giant Brussels sprout.
Yeah, those are bad. Those are bad.
Yeah, and I love the
chips,
way
though?
everyone tries to convince you of the best way. If you eat them like this, they're so good. I'm like, no, they're all yours.
Yeah, right. Ketchup chips, though, I love them. I love them. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, so every time I go, I make sure I get my ketchup chips. Or even if I'm, I have family that still lives there, and I have them send me bags of ketchup chips every once in a while. And we have ketchup Doritos.
Nope.
I found those. Those are different.
Different.
It's,
No, I have 2 bags. I have 2 bags right there. So
oh, really?
favor them. Yeah, I just got them from Canada. My boss is in Canada, so she sent them back. And then my one coworker, he comes, he's like, "I'm going to give you mine," and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever!" So, so I think I put that on my social media yesterday. I'm like, I realized that's my love language. It's ketchup. I think that's just my most favorite thing. They're weird. They if you have never had them, they're just the best thing ever. And they're only you got to have them smuggled from Canada. So
Right.
I have people who love me in the north, and they smuggle it back down here, and I savor it. So
I'm leaving the bag open for a week.
Yeah,
let the ketchup age.
are the best. Perfect.
All right. So ketchup chips and aged popcorn. Gotcha.
It's just how you make it artisan. Is just leave it open
Do you
so
have
it
a
ages like a wine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you have a running list of your hot takes? Like, what do you do with that?
I just like we just like to hear 'em.
myself.
Yeah. Because I always my big one is with cheeseburgers. I like to put hummus on my burger. No other thing though. Like you're not putting ketchup or mustard on it. Just it's a hamburger with hummus. I'm telling you.
That's
interesting. It's delicious. Love it. But that's my big thing.
Seems worth
But
trying.
we're gonna have to try the popcorn thing, honestly. We're gonna test
or
it.
ketchup chips.
Yeah.
Let the thing sit out for a bit and then see
Yeah.
what it's like. I mean, it's worth trying.
So while we wrap up here, you want to let everyone know how to find your podcast, where to follow you, and all that stuff?
Yes, we're on all the social medias. We are also part of the Hockey Podcast Network. So we're excited to do this collaboration today with you guys. You can find us on YouTube at Double Defense. We do leave the E out of defense, and we do spell it the American way with an S. So please find us on YouTube. We are on Instagram. That's where you can find all of Christine's amazing drink pairings. We do a drink pairing for every Rangers game, and it's totally unique. And then we keep them all in a highlights reel. So at the end of the year, you can look back on 82 different drink pairings that we've set up for the year. We are also on Twitter. X and TikTok. So
Nice.
Please come find us. Please give us a follow. It's been so great getting to know you guys. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, of course. You guys have a very nice following on Instagram. So if you're not following them already, please go follow them, and let's get those followers up even more. Very fun page, though.
Fun family, dysfunctional and everything. It's great.
Yeah.
Welcome to it.
But yeah, I didn't know you guys were on TikTok. I'll have to go follow you over there.
We'll come find you. TikTok's
so good. We are so good at TikTok. We're not. and we're
Dog is its own like beast of a like like we have to set up full photo shoots and like a day long like scripting session to do one TikTok video.
we don't know
It's a
anything
whole
we're
thing.
doing.
Well, for like the 200 followers I think we have.
Right.
And in the upcoming week, we plan on doing a lot more since it's Rangers Week in LA.
And we'll be
And-
together.
Yeah.
and I keep sending Liz a bunch of stuff to try. So you don't know what will be popping up there in the next week or two. So
True.
definitely enjoy it all. And
Yes.
and come be part of our fun little family. We are so happy to be part of your show. We will definitely have to return the favor soon, and
100%.
definitely meet in person at a game since
Yes.
it's local.
I do plan on getting out to Anaheim, hopefully if I can't get out any earlier than the last home game, I definitely at least want to get to the last home game. So Fan Appreciation Night, I'll probably be there for that. It's a Sunday game. So
Yeah.
What do you mean, Christopher? You're gonna be out here for the playoffs?
yeah, playoffs.
Right.
Manifest the good things. That's what you got to do.
There you go.
So we can all be stressed together.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
Then I that would be fun to do. Like I'd love to sit and watch the Ducks in the playoffs where it's not our team again. The stress level drops and it allows us to enjoy it. I actually do like watching everybody else stress instead of us.
I'm sure I'm a joy.
It is fun. It is fun to think about that because the Ducks used to do like watch parties outside of Honda Center on the big screens, but that's currently torn out and being renovated. So it's probably not going to be done in time for a hypothetical playoff run. So they're going to probably just have to put up like a little projector outside
or do it inside maybe.
Or
where did the Duck go, by the way?
I wonder
he
where
is
they put
off
it.
site somewhere, but one of the Ducks beat writers said that the guys, wherever it's at, they drove to where it was at, which is out of the way, to touch it before the game against Dallas.
Oh, to win.
So wherever it is in a secret location.
They took them
I mean,
away.
they probably have it where like all the Disney props are for the year, like wherever they keep that stuff. It's my guess.
Might, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
But I remember Zach saying like some of the guys said they had to like go out of their way to like go see the statue, and I didn't know that was a thing. So
that's nuts. Yeah.
Now it is. You got to go find it, touch it, make something happen. Like put it like expand it to the Rangers.
Right.
We're not in your division. Just do something.
If anyone has a drone, go find it.
And I'm like, wait till after Monday to put the Duck back. So,
right.
Then I'm all for it. Just give us a break. Well, thank you guys.
Right. Yeah, we'll let you guys go. We've kept you long enough. We appreciate you giving us your time, and this was a lot of fun. And we'll definitely have to talk again soon.
Yay,
guys! Bye. Have a great night.
You too.
All right. So while we're transitioning here, let me pull up. First of all, Slack, and then Mr. Lou has joined us.
Oh, Lou is in, eh?
I've been waiting for like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's just we had too many boxes on the screen. So
we did have a lot of boxes.
I thought I was like talking, and I thought you could hear me, but I guess not.
Hello.
I feel like a dumbass. Yeah, I was doing a Vegas. Hello. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be on tonight, but I couldn't sleep, so
I gotcha.
I'm here. Hello.
All right. Hello. Well, that was our wonderful guests, the Rangers fans, Double Defense Hockey Podcast. Please, like they said, go follow them everywhere. Check them out. Great podcast, and the Rangers are going through some tough times. So go give them some positivity and help them out a little bit, get through this stretch.
If you guys would kindly do ads, I need to step aside for a sec. I will be right back.
So let's jump right in to What's on Tap in partnership with Noble Ale Works. You mentioned the Late Arrivals podcast. When you get a beer or close your tab, you will get 10% off on game days, home or away. And when the Ducks are home, Noble provides free game parking. So go, the Ducks are in LA tomorrow to take on the Kings.
Color versus color matchup.
Yes, it's a nice little color rush matchup going on. Ducks in their orange. Kings are wearing their normal home, right? It's not their third.
No, I think they're wearing that ugly ass crown
The
uniform.
crown. So it'd be orange versus black. Maybe go if you're not going to the game in LA, maybe go check it out and watch at Noble Ale Works and enjoy some beer and mention us, like I said. So that's Friday. They're at the Kings. Saturday, they play the Kings again, this time at home. Nice little home and home series with the wonderful rivals to the north a bit there.
Are they wonderful?
I was trying to be nice, but
You don't have to be nice. You could be a dick.
so Friday at Kings, Saturday they're home. The Ducks are home against the Kings. Then Monday the Rangers are in town.
Oh, the crown is in at Honda Center.
Oh, okay. Crown jersey on Saturday.
Sweater.
Yeah, and the Ducks are wearing their white at home for the first time. That game.
That'll
Monday,
be interesting.
Monday the Rangers are in town, and then the last game before we record next is Wednesday, which a lot of Ducks fans might try to avoid, and that is the Ducks visiting the Colorado Avalanche.
No, I'm gonna be busy that day. By busy, I mean I'm not gonna.
That
watch that game, probably.
is, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough.
I mean, even if they were still good, they would still get their asses kicked because the Avalanche are just kicking everyone's ass.
Just gonna check and see if this is a national game.
By the
Okay,
way,
it is not.
are you keeping tabs on the Vegas Toronto game?
I had it on it. Did it go to overtime?
Tomas Hertl scored with 7 seconds left in the third to tie it up at 5-5.
Oh damn! I saw them score, but I didn't see who did it. Who won?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Gonna tell
I'll
you.
find out. I'll find out in a second. It was the Knights. Wow, 6-5 in overtime. Leafs were up 5-3, I think, at one point. in the
Did
third
Mitch
there.
Marner get any points?
I know he got an assist on the first Leafs goal, I believe. So I know he had
You
at
mean
least
Vegas
one.
goal?
I mean, in Vegas, sorry. He had 2 assists. Yep. So he got 2 points. Austin Matthews keeps scoring. That's fun. But, so if you want to go to any of these games, if you want to go up to LA for the game tomorrow, which is, if you're listening on audio only, that is today, the episode release day, Friday, go cheer for the Ducks in enemy territory. Let's see how much tickets are on 714 Tickets, because if you want to go to any of these Ducks games coming up, you're going to want to visit 714tickets.com. Use promo code LAPTIX at checkout, LAPTIX, and you get 10% off, and you get 5% towards future purchases. So we're going to look at some prices for you real quick. Ducks at Kings, Friday night hockey, you're looking at $48 tickets are the cheapest. And then we'll go to Saturday. I know the Saturday game against the Kings at Honda Center is pretty expensive, and I don't think there are a lot of resale tickets left. But if you do want to get on that, you're looking at $137 as your cheapest right now for the Saturday game in Anaheim. And then I'll do one more. We'll do the Ranger game on Monday. And that's looking like 46 is the cheapest. So if you don't want to see the Kings, you don't want to deal with the Kings, go check out the Rangers game on Monday. It's giveaway night, the wearable blanket. I believe it is for the first, I think it's only 5K for this one. Yeah, first 5K fans get the wearable blanket. So get there early if you want the blanket. When did they start calling it a wearable blanket? Isn't that just a Snuggie? Like, did the Snuggie die? No more Snuggie?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to want to go to 714tickets.com to grab your ticks. At checkout, use promo code LAPTIX, LAPTIX, for 10% off your purchase and 5% towards future purchases. Go on Instagram. We already asked you to follow the Double Defense Rangers podcast. Go follow Ducks Talk as well over there. Great page that we are collaborating with. Fun graphics and a lot of nice breaking news. Any news that you hear about injuries or whatever, they got it over there. They keep you up to date on everything Ducks. So go check them out. And also follow Enchanted Sugar Company, Enchanted Sugar Co. on Instagram, as Heather is baking like crazy with all of these cookies and deliciousness that came to my house. She sent me a box and it was outstanding. I'm telling you, the gingerbread were great. The snickerdoodle were outstanding. And you can DM for orders, or she has a website now. It's bakesy.shop / Enchanted Sugar. It's in her bio on Instagram. You're going to want to order some. She's got Valentine's Day cookies pretty much ready if you want to check that stuff out and place an order. Go support Enchanted Sugar. Go support Ducks Talk. All that wonderful stuff. And let's get into our DraftKings ad read, shall we, Lewis?
Yeah.
Let's do this. DraftKings. The jaw-dropping moments that make hockey, hockey. Experience them all with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So, Lewis, you got any fun lines here for us for maybe some hockey tomorrow? And you could probably dip into the NFL playoffs if you'd like.
Yeah. Well, let's do the Ducks at Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Is tomorrow already Friday?
Yeah.
This week blew by pretty fast.
It did. It did.
The Kings are favored by 1.5. The over/under is 6.5. Plus 142 for Anaheim. Minus 170 for the Kings for the money line. Let's go San Jose at Detroit. Detroit's favored 1.5. Over/under 6.5. Plus 180 for San Jose. Minus 218 for Detroit. And Florida at Carolina. Carolina is favored 1.5. Over/under is 5.5. Plus 136 for Florida. Minus 162 for Carolina. Let's go to. By the way, let's go to the football. But by the way, how about them Bills?
How about them Bills?
That was a good game.
That was actually I agree. They were all pretty good. They were all pretty good games.
All of the games this past weekend were pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty
I'm
nice.
surprised San Francisco won. Let's do the Buffalo at Denver. Let's go Buffalo. But I'm not supposed to say that, am I? My bad. You didn't hear that. Buffalo at Denver. Denver is favored by 1.5. The over/under is 45.5. Plus 100 for Buffalo. Denver minus 120. Let's go with your Bears.
I'm scared.
The Rams at Chicago. They're only favored by 3.5.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
It's gonna be freezing.
Over/under 48.5. Minus 198 for LA. Chicago's plus 164. And just because I am rooting for the Niners this playoff, we'll do that game. But I'm not telling you how to bet. You bet however you want. You know.
Do not listen to the man behind the screen.
Yeah. I'm just here. Seattle is favored by a touchdown, 7 points. Over/under is 44.5. Minus 340 for Seattle and plus 270 for the 49ers.
49ers. And with the DraftKings Sportsbook app, make sure you download it. And all the DraftKings stuff is right in the NHL app as well. It's built right in, so you can see all the odds and all that stuff. If you'd like to see that, you can turn it off if that's not your jam. But it is built into the NHL app if you like to keep track on that stuff. But download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. Pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Holy shit. Macklin Celebrini has 71 points already?
Yeah, dude, he's kicking ass.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well. In the chat, ANA CJB said that Colorado equals easy Ducks dub. I'm very sure
enthusiasm.
of that. We'd love that.
I'll quite literally eat a hat if the Ducks win.
No, you won't. I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that.
Okay. Bet, as the kids say.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna watch
as the
Luke eat
kids
a
say,
hat.
bet.
So we were supposed to talk about the Stars game, but we're at an hour 40. Do we want to just?
I mean, we should talk about it because it is a win.
The Muppet wave and be like, oh, they won.
I mean,
we should talk a little bit about it, even though I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch any of it?
No, because when I saw the tweet that said
right.
Leo, Troy, and Cutter were not playing.
That's right.
I said, well, I am not gonna watch. I am injured too.
I literally almost turned it off.
The eye problem. I cannot see myself watching that game.
Yeah, I almost turned it off when I saw that tweet.
And lo and behold, they proved my goofy ass wrong.
Yep.
Little scary at the end.
Little bit. But yeah, Ducks somehow got the win. They were without Leo Carlson, Cutter Gauthier, and Troy Terry. And they somehow win 3-1 over the Dallas Stars, who are like, what, the second best team in the Western Conference right now?
Yeah.
Were they injured too?
I think all they were missing was Sagan.
That's
all I can.
No, I think
Jamie Benn was wearing a visor for the first time, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Maybe
Miro Heiskanen wasn't playing.
Heiskanen was out.
Right, that's right.
I only know that because he's on my fantasy team every year, and that dude fluctuates in and out like.
That is a big loss for
every
them.
Day.
So.
Yeah. Kreider had a sick goal. Absolute
You're
snipe.
welcome.
Yes.
That
Everyone
picture
thank
that
Jake.
the Ducks, the picture that the Ducks tweeted out of him celebrating, it looked like he was pushing out a fart.
He could have been. One might have slipped out during the celebration. His celebrations are very, very powerful. I like them a lot. I love his
He gets
celebrations.
animated.
Yeah. Seneca had an
if I was
awesome
that
goal.
animated, I think a fart would probably exit out my butt if I was that animated.
But the Kreider goal, if you didn't see it, please go watch the replay. It's got the nice the puck hits the post and in. It's just a beautiful sound. It's wonderful.
Was that his 20th goal or something?
15th.
15th. Someone else got their 15th goal that night. Beckett Seneca.
The bucket
With a great goal. Just fighting his way to the front of the net to find a way to just slap that puck.
From what I've seen online, it sounded like he had a really good game.
He did. He actually really did. I was hoping that we'd have some veterans really step up, and I felt like Granlund and Kreider both played really well, and then Seneca was definitely probably their best player in that game. Like he was very, very good. Dostal was strong. He looked very good. Made a lot of really crazy saves.
There was that one that hit the post that almost
yeah,
literally was like an inch away from going in.
yeah. But yeah, Trouba got the empty netter, which was nice to see him get one
From far out too.
very far. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good game. I put in the notes that it was maybe one of their most complete games defensively, definitely defensively at least, because they really played well. And I think it was I forgot it. It might have been Zach that posted the quote from Beckett or something saying that they didn't even know that Leo, Cutter, and Terry weren't playing until the night before. So they all knew that they just like they knew the night before. That's when they first heard about it. So they all kind of came in knowing that they needed to kind of up their game a bit.
Have their shit together.
Yes.
Is Leo, Troy, and Cutter the problem?
No.
The top 3 scorers on the team.
No.
I mean, they played their most completed game without him.
I did see a lot of that on Reddit, and it's like let's back it down a notch, people.
By the way, is Leo playing tomorrow? Did he practice today?
He didn't practice today.
No, he didn't practice.
Yeah, so he's been playing hurt.
Probably. Not sure how long, but
he doesn't need to play until he's fully healthy.
Yeah.
It sounded like Cutter just had the flu or something.
Yeah,
Seems like
Cutter was sick. Troy day to day, like very quick day to day, and then Leo.
Cutter and Troy were both.
Troy's missed the last few games, hasn't he?
Yeah. Cutter and Troy were both practicing today, so Leo was the only one out.
Yeah, apparently they're treating this as like a road trip because they're in LA right now.
Yeah, I saw that. It's kind of a nice way to do it. See if it helps. One of Lou's favorite things that I do, I got a stat for you. This is from NHL PR. I don't know why Lou hates stats. Like, I love stats. It's great to know what these Ducks players are doing.
Half the time I'm joking, but half the time it's like, hurry up. Get a
from NHL PR, Beckett Seneca scored his 15th goal of the 2025-26 season and passed former captain Ryan Getzlaf for the 8th most goals in a season by an Anaheim Ducks rookie. Getzlaf had 14 in 2005-2006. So good on Beckett, man. He's having an awesome year. I feel like we say that just about every episode because it just be true, man. He's vibing
on the bucket.
Yeah. One thing we didn't talk about last week that I forgot is Ducks Disney Day is back.
I already reserved my my reservation.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did that weeks ago.
I was gonna say, like, is it really a bad thing we forgot that? Did they really deserve Disneyland?
Right. So
it's on a weekend. It's on a weekend this time.
Is it?
That's not gonna cause any problems.
Right.
Except
so
that it's fucking
like
a madhouse on the weekend.
Like they have been for the last couple seasons, the Ducks are teaming up with Disneyland Resort for Anaheim Ducks Day at Disney California Adventure Park, including appearances by select Ducks players, a fan zone with themed activities, and so much more. And it is going to happen on February 22nd.
Wait, so a select amount of Ducks players, so not all of them aren't going?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the hell?
In the picture to promote it, they got Minchkov, they got Jackson Lacombe, and Mason McTavish, and Olin Zellweger. But yeah, so that's February 22nd. So if that's something that you'd like to do, definitely go check it out. It seems like a good time.
Going.
I don't know. I wonder. I'm sure there's some that don't like it. Obviously, if you're I mean, I can feel that on a certain level with the social anxiety stuff. So I
Who
mean,
who do you think doesn't like going to Disneyland for this event?
one
Matt.
guy I felt like Zegras didn't when he was here,
Really?
but that could just be me though.
I could kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Just realize
I could kind of see
your
it
guys'
maybe.
squares are overlapping.
Oh,
There we go. It should be fixed.
I could see like Cutter maybe not liking it.
maybe.
I think there's a mix. I think it's like some of the vets that have like families, it might be like cool for like an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan,
mean, with,
Ryan
like-
Strom probably loves it.
Probably.
No, I will say
Um,
Ryan Strom, like every fan fest that I've been to, he's probably like the most friendliest player
He
that
seems
I've
it.
encountered.
Yeah. He seems like he seems like he talks to just about everybody.
Yeah, I wonder if he doesn't get a lot of attention at home.
Oh Jesus! Jesus
What?
Christ! So,
Well-
it's so dark.
It's just a explanation to why he's so friendly.
It's just like I call it like I see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, great Ducks win. That was outstanding. I honestly watching the game, I just couldn't believe that they were actually doing it against a team like the Stars. But Creed was blasting. Let me tell you, it was great to be able to post the Creed video again.
I noticed you
it's-
didn't post the other video.
It shows how much you pay attention. I actually haven't in like a month.
Well, yeah, because they haven't won in a while.
It was right before the winless streak started. I didn't post it that one win, and then they went on that winless streak. So I'm like,
I mean, I saw my parents. I told my dad, like, yeah, like they haven't been winning. I haven't been watching. I was like, I feel like I'm the problem. And he was just like, yeah, I downloaded Victory Plus, and then they started going on that long losing streak, and I was like, oh, so it's your fault.
So we know who to really blame.
He had to watch it on cable because of TNT the other night, and he was like, look at that. I watched it on the station, not the app, and they won.
I will say I do miss having cable because I used to watch it on Channel 11,
oh, okay.
and it was just a better. I think like the feed was faster than the app.
Yeah,
Although-
probably.
The app hasn't been bad lately, so good on Victory for that.
Good on the victory.
Do you think they were pissed off that this game wasn't on Victory?
They might have been, honestly. That's funny that the two
Like
teams
no,
that are on
honestly,
Victory,
because yeah,
the two teams that are on Victory Plus, they play each other, and it's a TNT game. Oh boy,
The Victory Plus Bowl.
yeah,
Hmm.
we won it. The Ducks won the season series
who
against the
were
Stars.
who were the commentators for that game?
We had John Forsland with Eddie Olczyk.
Ugh.
I love John Forsland though,
John Fordland's good, but the other guy.
Yeah.
ugh.
but
Are
He-
there
the
he's
any
gonna
Ducks,
be on-
references to horse
Is Eddie O
racing?
going to be
no, there wasn't
a
actually.
commentator for the Olympics?
Do we know who? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, is he going to be the commentator for the?
He's going to be
Olympics?
one of them. Yeah.
Ugh.
A lot of the TNT people are going.
Ugh.
But the Ducks won the season series against the Stars, the winning
Didn't
2 out
see
of
it.
3.
Didn't see that coming.
Did not. And as I posted on Twitter yesterday, the Ducks have already won the season series regardless against the Knights. We only play them one more time. We play them a total of 3, and we've already won the first 2. So that'll be a first as
Did
well.
they only play them 3 times this year?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand that.
It's usually 4, isn't it?
It's at least 4 because they're in division. So very weird scheduling. But Ducks
Well,
take
I
2
mean,
out of.
that's good.
Well, I mean, we already won. We won the first 2, so we're not looking
Yeah.
too bad against them.
Is it? Would you say where is it? The third game?
Anaheim.
Oh,
It's coming up on February 1st, by the way. I think it's a giveaway, the fingerboard thing, the fingerboards. But yeah, the Ducks won the season series against the Stars, winning 2 out of 3. They won the first one 7-5. They lost the second one 8-3, and then the other night winning 3-1.
I
Very
don't
low
know.
scoring
I
compared to the
haven't looked
others.
at the notes yet, but what do you guys think about the new Vans shoes?
They're okay.
They're okay. I like the checkered ones more.
I like the design for the checkerboard for the slip-ons, but they're slip-ons. I don't like slip-ons.
I just like, I'm kind of with you because I really like the design a lot. Where I would maybe get them just because of the design, because it's all, I like how it's all black and white, and the only color is the duck eye, the orange eye. I think that's so cool. I definitely like that one more than the Solani ones, to be honest.
The Temu one just looks like a shoe that you would get at the kids section at Payless Shoe Source. Like there's no hate to Payless Shoe Source, but
and no hate to anyone that's getting the Solani shoes.
Yeah. I'm not bashing you for that. It just that's what the shoe took me to. You know?
Yeah.
The lightning bolt just on. I get why they put the lightning bolt because of the finished flash.
Yeah.
But
So last thing here, and then we can get right into questions and finish this up. If you haven't
Isn't there
yet,
a
go check
bobblehead
out
too?
Bobble Shoe. It's a bobble shoe. His head bobbles and his foot.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's
He's got like one
weird,
foot in the
but-
air, and he's got like a skateboard and stuff, and he's got the bobblehead and a bobble shoe.
Man, I'm gonna buy a ticket to that game one time because I'm a fucking sicko.
Before we get into questions, if you haven't yet, check out the YouTube series My World on the NHL YouTube channel. They did a Leo Carlson.
It's Jeff
feature,
Jarrett's theme song.
They're doing like, I think, 8 different players from 8 different countries, and you kind of get like a nice little behind the scenes look at Leo Carlson and his daily routines and stuff like that. It's a really cool thing. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's called My World. You can find it on the NHL YouTube.
What is this heated rivalry thing?
I do want to check heated rivalry out with Jenny, but she's a
It's a
little.
lot of fucking.
It is a lot,
what?
and
It is a lot of fucking.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, there's a lot going on there. But I have wanted to check it out with Jenny.
They show the Rumpus Humpus?
It's on
I
HBO
mean-
Max, so they show it all. You know.
What is it about?
We're seeing cheeks.
two gay hockey players.
Oh,
And
so it's
They are rivals because they're
And they are
drafted
rivals.
1 and 2 as like the
Yep.
top 2 picks,
And they fell in love.
and they
One's
used to be
Russian.
fucking.
so because I just saw on Twitter that Gary Bettman enjoyed it. He binge watched it all in one
Dude,
night.
yeah, I bookmarked it because I was going to bring it up. Gary Bettman binge watched. Yeah, he
He
binge watched
watched-
Heated Rivalry in one night. I cannot imagine seeing
So
this
he
old white man.
consumed a lot of trucking and fucking.
I cannot imagine seeing Gary Bettman watch that entire show. That's insane to me. But good on him. Good on him. I'm happy he did. I think more people need to be open to these types of things. Not saying you have to watch it and you have to like it, but you should at least.
The
Uncle
mouse
Gary.
said it's literally Overy and Sidney Crosby fanfic.
I mean, it's kind of what it's described as.
Yeah. I cannot imagine Gary Bettman watching that, dude.
Did you see his latest comment?
Who's?
Mouse said Bettman watching that with his pal Jerkins.
God.
They had to
God
listen to
damn.
laugh fart out of me.
as the children would say, Uncle Gary is with the shits. He's a fan of Heated Rivalry.
Yep.
I like that the What Chaos guys have been lumped into being called Painfully Straight, and it's
Right.
like the bit now is they're just like, what the hell? We liked it.
Yeah. Dude,
Like, I'm
seriously,
sorry.
if you want that kind of content, I do want to watch it. I'm trying to get Jenny to watch it with me just to see what it's all about. But what
She doesn't
chaos?
like that kind of content.
She does. She's not big on because it's smut. It's the hockey smut, and it makes her very uncomfortable. She said she can't deal with it a lot, which I understand. I mean, some of it it's just like, okay, that's a lot. You're showing a lot.
I was playing Destiny, and Heather was watching, and something was said, and I had to turn and be like, "Did he just? Holy fuck!"
Oh, they watched it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and I was just like, "Oh, okay, sure."
Yeah. I might
understand
check
it. It's not
Yeah.
like an uncomfortable watch because it makes it's not like it's making me uncomfortable. It's just it's very like I won't say over the top, but like they're going for it.
It's very much into it. Yeah.
The rumpus
So I'm
bumpus.
hoping I can get Jenny to watch with me soon. But if you have watched it and you want that kind of content, make sure you go check out What Chaos if you haven't already, because they've done an awesome job reviewing it and
breaking
talking
down
about
every
it,
episode.
breaking
And
down every episode.
and
And same,
obviously, will only watch it if you're the appropriate age.
yes.
I
Also,
think that's
Empty Netters.
insinuated with
Yeah.
the they's be fucking.
But What Chaos and Empty Netters podcast, they are hilarious with it too. They talk about it all the time. And Chris from Empty Netters has been reading the book Pucked, which is a hockey smut book and everything. And he has been talking to his brother on some episodes, kind of like breaking down the book. And it is outstanding. It's great content. So go check out both of those podcasts if you haven't already. If you want to listen to that.
Weren't the Empty Netter people at the game?
They were at the Duck Stars game. It was the power of the Empty Netters that helped us get over this winless streak.
I've never heard of them until the other night. Got to be honest with you.
That's a lie. Come on, I brought them up.
I swear to God, I have never heard of them. If you
That's-
brought them up, I wasn't listening to you.
I
That's
guess not.
when you brought them up.
That's a Lou thing. He doesn't listen to me.
I don't listen to anybody, to be quite honest with you. I just drown everybody out and just live in my own world.
He do just be saying shit
Yep.
sometimes.
Yeah. All right, let's get into questions.
Okay, yes, please.
Well,
Thank you.
Before we read his
Oh, God damn
question, I'm shouting out Andrew. He left us a very great comment today.
Oh yeah, Andrew. Yeah.
Said
Okay,
that he was
well,
listening to the most recent pod, and we have not missed a step, which I like hearing because there were some times last episode where that tequila was creeping back into my head, and I was like, I am rambling. Like
Me
I
too.
knew I was a little buzzed.
I had so much wine because I was so depressed.
We said the juxtaposition of your personalities and balance you keep between each other is awesome. Cheers to you guys, and I look forward to hearing about the ember of hope this Dallas win gave us all.
I hope they
Where
can
did
build
he-
off this, man.
where did he write that from? That's a,
He just wrote that on Twitter. He had tagged the pod.
oh, that's a nice. Thank you.
Yes,
Fair.
thank you, Andrew. Appreciate
Thank
it a
you,
lot.
sir.
Yeah, hopefully they
Um,
build on this. We
hopefully,
kind of
man.
need to beat the Kings
This-
because we're
this-
sixth in the
hopefully-
division currently.
And hopefully a money
Yes.
tree grows in my front yard tomorrow morning.
Christ.
I become a billionaire.
So his
But-
question, he says, fix the Ducks' woes. He says, you are the GM, not Verbeek. You are. What would you do to make things better? Trades, waivers, go Wild Wing with it, but keep it realistic in terms of what you give up and what you receive back.
So there's these rumors popping up with Mangiapane and doing like a swap with him and like Ryan Strome. And I would rather, like, if the Ducks were down to do something like that, I'm still very much on board to do that with the Blues and find a way to get Jordan Kyrou.
Or Robert Thomas.
Yeah. Either or. I'm still all for that kind of trade. I really, really think Kyrou would be a really good fit for the Ducks.
I'm
just-
starting to think maybe they need Robert Thomas more because
think
I
so?
don't know if Mason McTavish is training to be a second line center.
Yeah. But
And Robert Thomas would be a very good second line center.
yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with either.
I'd be fine with either because
but man,
they
if
need a
this-
forward in the top six.
Yeah.
Another one.
But like if this was me, I was the GM right now, I think I'd be on the phone trying to get Kyrou at this moment. I've always liked him, and I just really would like to see. I'd like to see that happen. I'm speaking of waivers. Well, he's not on waivers because he already went through it. But Nestorenko was sent down today.
I still don't understand why.
I don't understand that whole situation.
Especially with 3 forwards injured or
right,
sick.
right.
It just doesn't make a look of sense. But
so that's weird. But so trades, like I said, I would do Kyrou, and we talked about Dougie Hamilton. He's got a lot of money with that's attached to him, but if we're shipping out like an old, like Lou, you brought it up, maybe shipping out, if we were to get Dougie Hamilton, you ship maybe Trouba or Gudis the other way, if that's something that's even
possible.
I know the Devils, not the Devils. Yeah, Devils? Yeah. I know they want someone that could help them now, obviously. Like you want
that
the trade.
I think is more hey, we will give you this young guy. You take the majority of his money, if not all of it, and we throw something in on top of that. So it's like you get Dougie, maybe a later pick, take all of his money, and then you're trading Minchikov, a Zellweger, or hopefully a package that's like a Hellison and some some other guys in there.
Here's a question: if they half retain on his contract, would you want Elias Pettersson?
I feel it's a little easier if you give up a little more and have them retain like 75, just so you can pay everybody in the summer.
What's the limit that you could retain?
That is a good question, because I could just be talking out of my ass saying 75.
I think it's 50. I think it's the most you could retain is 50%.
Is it?
I think so.
I thought you could retain more, but there's a good possibility you can't.
Because he has a really high cap hit, but
yeah.
I don't know. It might be he's not doing that great this season, or he hasn't been great the last few seasons. But
I do feel like he's someone that really needs a change of scenery.
That might help him get back to form.
Yeah, and maybe enjoying his job. I feel like he absolutely hates playing hockey right now, which is sad to see. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Obviously, I'm not in the locker room, but that's just the vibe I get watching him play. He just seems like he hates the situation he's in.
The Mouse said 50%, and you could
50.
only retain on a scale going down of 5 total contracts, I believe.
So I mean, you have them retain 50, and I mean, I feel like Pettersson's going to cost you more. I mean, obviously he should, but I mean, 50% of 11 mil is in
5.5.
That would have been like hard to take on. I think like 2-3 years ago if he had that contract, just because like the dollars they were still in kind of like pre-COVID dollars.
So it'd be 5.5 you would take on, right?
Yeah, until 2032. So I mean, it's a big commitment, but at the same time, he's 27 and he's alive.
They need guys in that range, because they either have youngins or old heads.
Or unks.
Yeah.
Youngins or unks.
The Mouse says, so one contract at 50, one at 33, one at 15, so scales down. That makes sense. I was gonna say 75 seems like that'd be a little bit like, hey, so we'll take on a quarter of this. Have fun. Thank you, clarification, Mouse.
I don't know. I guess it just depends on what the cost is. And if the Ducks are not in a playoff position by the deadline, I don't know if you want to give up that first. I don't know if you want to give up that first regardless, but
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Vancouver is asking for a ready prospect or roster player and a pick for Kiefer Sherwood. So I would imagine the price for Pedersen is a little
Kiefer Sherwood. Jesus.
little crazy, but
yeah.
Where do they get off asking for that for Kiefer Sherwood? I mean,
I
no
love
disrespect to
Kiefer.
Kiefer, but
Yeah, I love Kiefer. Loved him when he was a Duck, but let's
but he's a fourth liner.
let's calm down a little bit.
He is a fourth liner.
Yeah.
Third liner at best. I don't know.
it's like
I'm
he's
curious to
cost
see
controlled
how
this year because he
I'm curious to
he has
see
a
how
contract under $2 million, but
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how Elias Pettersson performed at the Olympics.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Because he's going to be playing with a lot of better players than he is right now. Who even is his line mates right now? I think it's like Jake DeBrusk and
I think they have Connor
who hasn't
Garland.
been
That's
doing that shit.
they Connor Garland might be getting some interest as well, but I don't know about him.
the little elf.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be a good like addition actually.
CJB said Lafreniere is rumored to be available. We talked about that a little bit with our Rangers guests.
Is he available?
Yeah, it seems to be. Rangers are putting a lot of stuff out there.
I wouldn't mind him.
Trocheck, Panarin.
I
I heard
actually,
Adam Fox could be, which is wild.
Oh, if Adam Fox, you consider trading for him?
But yeah, so if I was Verbeek, I would try to get Kyrou. That'd be my first order of business, and I would save the Wild Wing statue.
Bring it
Get
back
him out of his
home.
cage. Get him out of his cage.
Isn't he
Yeah,
over
the
at
mouse
the
clarified. He
Arctic?
looked it up. Three total contracts.
Okay.
Isn't
So 50
the
max
Wild Wing statue
contract,
at the
happy double.
Arctic?
Did they
I
move
think.
it to the Arctic? I thought it was.
I think so. I know they announced that the team store is now at the Arctic.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good,
It
actually.
does. Yeah. I kind of hope they keep it, even when the renovations are done.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
keep
hurt.
Wouldn't
hurt.
maybe
A
not
lot-
that big, but
No.
maybe a little kiosk or something.
Yeah. A lot of people go through there.
How long is the front entrance going to be under
I mean, a
construction?
while. That shit's.
I don't think it's going to be done
Torn
until
down.
2028 or something.
Yeah. I think it was somebody tweeted a picture of it the other day.
Okay,
And
before we...
That
Zach or
shit's
Jack.
knocked out. Yeah, that shit's knocked out.
Yeah, Zapper said 2 years. So yeah, 2028. Before we get to what you sent from the mouse here in the chat, he did ask in the chat here on Twitch. Really quick, if you're not following us on Twitch, please go do that and subscribe to our YouTube and like the video as well. If you're listening, wherever you're listening, leave us a rating and review. We appreciate it a ton. But go subscribe to our YouTube, please.
Are
We're building-
Flyer fans still in your mentions, by the way?
We're no, I think I'm clear. I haven't seen any in a bit.
That's good.
Yeah,
Warriors over.
But yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube. We're on the road to 200 subscriptions. We're at 105.
Already?
We're at 105 or 106
What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
On the tube?
on the tube.
On
But
the tube.
the mouse here in the chat asked for my top 3 favorite wines. My latest top 3. I was gonna give him. Let's see. I'm a big. I mainly stick to the red wine. I'm not too huge on like the white wines and all that, and the really really sweet wines. I try to stick to the.
You don't like
the
the
red-
exciting whites?
That's what it is, right? That's how it's labeled.
I think
exciting
Bevel
whites,
or
right?
something.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to think of that before because
Or
Jenny
Total
said
Wine, I don't
something.
know.
Jenny said something to me the other night. She called me like something, some white. She called me something weird. And I'm like, that reminds me of like the wine selection. And I couldn't think of what it was called. But yeah, it's Exciting Whites, isn't it?
That's what they also call the Philadelphia Eagles secondary, because they have 2 white people at DB.
Nice.
Which is fucking crazy, because you never see white people playing corner or safety.
So for the mouse here, my latest favorite wines, I'll do 3. I stick to the red. Like I said, I kind of like the Cabernets and the Pinot Noirs.
That's how you say it. I didn't know how you pronounce that.
I like those. I'll give you some brands. I really like Menage a Trois is my favorite, dude. It is the best. Every Christmas I get a 3-pack of it, and it comes with like a red blend, a soft. It comes with a soft red, a regular like red blend, and then I think like a dark red blend or something. And all 3 of them are just outstanding. I love it so much. It's by far my favorite. And then I don't mind Apothic.
What?
Apothic's good.
Apothic, yeah. 19 Crimes is pretty good. I like that brand. Stella Rosa is good. They have a blueberry one that I'll get every once in a while that I could drink the whole bottle. It's
that
was
actually
good.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's so good. I definitely recommend that.
Because I like blueberry. Blueberry's really good.
Yeah, and then there's another one. It's called Freak Show. I
You
mainly
would get it.
I mainly bought it because it was a Cabernet, but it was I like to see like the art on the bottle kind of gets me in, and I liked the art on these bottles, so I grabbed one and I ended up really liking it. So I gave you an extra. And then if I'm feeling kind of like I'm just at Walmart and I want to grab something quick, I'll get like a Barefoot wine. I'll just get like a Cabernet of the Barefoot, because you can buy like the huge ass bottles and it will last me for a while. So I do like the big bottles.
The mouse said we need to get Chris to try a little Chinati or Genovese.
Okay.
Isn't Genovese one of the 5 families in New York?
I have no idea. But
of the alleged mafia.
The mouse does like Freak Show with the circus logo. Yes.
All right, ready to do his question?
Yes.
All right. So he says the mouse has been sick all week and dragging the ass. To compensate, he's had ramen and pozole to comfort and warm his rodent self. If you were to compare the individuals on the Ducks Mount Rushmore of players to a good, what would they be? Tiki?
What?
Are you saying like if we compare them to like a cheeseburger? What are you saying?
I don't quite understand the question.
If you were to compare
Food.
the individuals on the
Food.
Oh, food. Okay. If you were to compare the individuals on the Ducks Mount
it
Rushmore players
auto-corrected.
to a food, what would they be?
I get it now.
Okay.
All right.
I was like,
I understand,
like,
sir.
we're gonna, like, you know what? Ryan Getzloff, he's as important as Barley.
Oh God.
Well, Timu is fucking some sort of. Timu's a Four Loko.
That's not food.
It's a food and beverage.
It's not
It could
food.
be.
He's just completely flabbergasted, just like,
Um,
I'm short circuiting.
Salami can be salami. It's right there. He's salami. He's your deli salami.
I'm assuming I'm assuming he's allowing drinks in the question.
I guess he just said food.
And even if it was Flash, he would be a Mountain Dew Voltage. It's right there.
There you go.
He's a Four Loko.
Let's see. So the Mount Rushmore would be Solani, Korea, Jaeger, Getzloff. Is that what we're going?
I don't know if I would put Jiggy.
I mean, I would say
'Cause-
you do.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
would put him.
replace him with Scotty.
Some
I
might
was
have
gonna say-
Perry, but
Yeah, I would put Corey Perry.
I don't know.
Well, we gotta fucking decide something. We're 2 hours in.
Okay, sorry. Let's just do Getzloff, Solani, Korea. We'll just do Jaguar just to have a goalie in there.
Okay, but for mine, I'll switch out for Corey Perry.
Jesus
We
Christ.
have
Okay.
I didn't
Ryan
want the team
Getzloff
with-
gives hard-boiled
didn't-
egg energy.
I get that. Yeah, he could be an egg.
He's just a nice steak.
Can we find a way? Can we find a way to just make them like all separate things that can form into this like a breakfast dish?
No.
Like Getzloff's the eggs.
Lou is at Four Loco and steak, so that's a hell of a breakfast there.
That's a breakfast of champions right there.
That's I did a rail of Coke last night, and
We got
we gotta go fight the
Getzloff-
shadow people.
Getzloff can be an egg. Salami's is salami. I don't think people really have salami for breakfast. That doesn't sound very appetizing. But
Gobble you never had gobble for breakfast?
nope.
Missing out, brother.
Jaguar. What would Jaguar be?
He's poutine.
Yeah, let's do poutine.
Corey Perry would be a Little Caesars pizza.
Okay. Why?
I don't know.
'Cause he's all scrangly and
It's wormy. It's a wormy type of pizza. I don't know.
Okay. And then Paul Korea.
let's not talk ill on Little Caesars.
Little Caesars is good when it's actually fresh.
You know what? I was thrown off when Jenny's family from Germany came to visit a long time ago. They came to visit and they had pizza here, and they said the closest thing they had in America that matched Italy's pizza was Little Caesars. And I was thrown off.
I
I'm
think
like,
they were
I'm
lying
sorry,
to you, Christopher.
right? I'm just like, are you sure? Like they said, are you sure? That's what they said.
They were
Like,
fucking with you. They had to be.
they had to have been, right? Like that's ridiculous. That sounds so bad. That's dumb. That's not right.
It's like when fucking Michael Scott goes to New York and he wants to get a slice of New York and he goes to Sbarro.
Yeah.
So we're doing Korea as the last one.
Yeah, Korea.
That's crazy.
Paul Korea. Paul Korea. What can Paul be?
He gives like Caesar salad vibes.
Caesar salad. Yeah, and he's a beach guy now. He's a surfer. If that helps.
Say
like
he's like a turkey club.
Turkey.
It's
Ooh,
a
yeah.
Surf
Let's do
and
Turkey
turf
Club.
type of dude.
Let's do Turkey Club.
He's a surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
Yeah, but that's not a food item. That's a meal.
That's a whole ass
It-
meal.
Oh my god, it doesn't.
It's just like let me have my opinion, damn it.
Yeah. Why are you harassing me?
Oh goddamn.
What are we getting question marks for?
All right.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, we'll end it there.
I'm tired.
Just a clusterfuck
couldn't get
of
up early.
It's a nice long episode. Thanks again to the double defense.
Sorry I
Hockey
wasn't on
podcast.
for that, but
No, you're good. You're good.
we would have had like another square on the screen. I don't think that would have fit.
Yeah, it would have been weird. Could have put him really
Yeah.
small on my shoulder.
Just Lou would be in the corner, just like right above.
That'd
how
be good.
long?
But yeah,
I would be
that's
in the
it.
tuck chair.
Late Arrivals podcast, episode 150. We're 150 in. That's nuts to think about.
Wait, are we?
Yeah, man, 150 today.
We've
um,
done this 150 times.
Yeah. Thanks again. Thanks so much to the Double Defense Hockey Podcast. Please go follow them everywhere. Go check out their podcasts. They're great. Their Instagram's always fun. Check them out, especially with them attending the Rangers Ducks game, Rangers Kings, and Rangers Sharks next week. Check them out everywhere. Follow us everywhere at Late Arrivals Pod on Twitter, Instagram. You can check us out on TikTok. I post some of our clips over there as well. Like I said a little while ago, to go subscribe to our YouTube and like this video. It helps us out a lot. If you're not following us on Twitch yet, please go do that as well. We're trying to get to 200 on both. We're at like in the 160s, I think, on Twitch, and we're over 100 now on YouTube. So hoping to get to 200 on both. So please help us out. Share with your friends, your hockey friends, your Ducks friends. And we appreciate you all very, very much. The Ducks finally won. Let's build on this. We'll see you next week.
The darkness is temporarily gone.
There's a little bit of light.
FTD. FTD.
See you next week.
Bye.
Go Ducks.